This is the story of BCTV, Brattleboro's very own TV station. That's right, there really is a TV station here in Brattleboro. Surprise! That's our building right there on Main Street next to the library. There's our offices, and to our studio. And if you want to watch us, you can tune in on Channel 8, our public channel, or Channel 10, our government and education channel, on Comcast and Southern Vermont Cable from any of the towns we serve, which is, got a pen handy, Brattleboro, Vernon, Guilford, Dummerston, Putney, Newfane, Townsend, and Jamaica. Or you can find all our videos online at brattleboro.tv, which of course you can do from pretty much any town in the world, so I won't even try and list them all. And BCTV isn't some rinky-dink operation either. Every year we produce over 1,000 hours of new, completely non-commercial content, which is a lot when you think about it. Just to put that in perspective, you could watch every single season of Game of Thrones 20 times through before you could watch every local show produced at BCTV last year. So how do we do it? Well, unlike other TV stations, we're a community media center, also known as a public access station. So while we do have a small and extremely committed staff helping to produce some of our content, many of our shows come from people who live right here in the community. Meaning you could walk into BCTV today and start making videos that'll end up on TV. And because BCTV is, at its core, free speech television, you don't need to pitch us on your ideas to get it on. There's no boardroom of executives, no advertisers, no rating systems. Come in with your ideas and we can have you creating content in under an hour, offering you the video equipment and tech support you need along the way. So that's how it starts. People like you walk into the station with an idea. And once you've got the gear and the training, you can pick anything you want to record. Out in the community, our volunteers record plays, performances, arts content, author talks, lectures, screenings, and more. Well, up in our studio, they produce everything from talk shows to live music to news broadcasts and everything in between. And thanks to BCTV's newest technology, you don't even need a crew to do that. You can be the star of the show out on set while controlling everything with just the click of a mouse. And it's not just individuals. BCTV's wide array of partnerships generate a ton of content. Nonprofits use BCTV to help promote their missions. Academic institutions use BCTV Studio as a satellite classroom for their communications courses. Churches are able to reach all their parishioners, even if they can't make it to church, by broadcasting their services. In the age of webcasting and teleconferencing, these partnerships aren't limited by geography anymore, as experts, authors, artists, and legislators can join BCTV via webcast from wherever they are. And what about BCTV's best-known programming, our select board meetings? Well, that's how we got our start 40 years ago as the first community station in Vermont. And in an area like this overflowing with civic engagement, BCTV staff covers select board meetings and town meetings in all 8 towns we serve, recording everything from the call to order to the final adjournment, or gavel-to-gavel coverage as we like to call it, providing residents with access to the inner workings of their towns and schools, while allowing boards to document and showcase the work they do on behalf of their communities. And for the area's biggest events, like graduations and parades, BCTV pulls out all the stops, providing live multi-camera coverage, even if it means bringing half our studio downtown with us. So where do you show up in that 1,000 hours? You appear during the public participation at every select board meeting. Is that you on lead vocals at open mic night? Is that you shooting video on your iPhone at your nonprofit's fundraiser? Hey, I know that guy. I bet you know her too, she writes for The Reformer. Hey, that's your old high school teacher. Whoa, did you just see that move? Hey, that's Andy Weir, he wrote The Martian. That's your grandmother's church, doesn't she watch that every Wednesday night? Is that your kid there? They just buried it from downtown! That's our state rep, I didn't know he played guitar. Wow, just listen to her voice. So there you go, just a few of the moments that make up the 1,000 hours of local programming at BCTV. And sure, on their own, some of those moments seem kinda all over the place. Random, quirky, opinionated, and you could argue that's what makes community TV great. But I also think if you pull back for a moment and consider those 1,000 hours as a whole, you'll start to see a larger pattern. It reflects the people who care deeply about this community and want to showcase it, even if it is in 1,000 different ways.